Oh, everybody, it has happened. Are you ready to acknowledge that things just quite aren't the way they're supposed to be? Municipalities everywhere requiring the mask. Things you thought you would never hear before the pandemic. I'm sorry, sir, you can't enter my store without a mask. Well, what are we going to do about it? Does this mean that people like Anonymous and Antifa have to remove their face masks so that people are scared of them? What about all these protesters and stuff? What are they going to do now? They don't have a scary mask to put on. Everybody wears a mask. You wear a mask and glasses, and nobody knows who you are. I could be Wire Talk Around. I could be someone else. So, enough of this stupid stuff. I'm just wanting to give you another video. El Bandito here style. So, here's what's going on in the world. A new development, thanks to COVID, is that background checks and other kind of things are being delayed for people trying to find work. So if you're trying to find work and you've been waiting forever for a background check, here is some things that you may hear. One, you may hear that they're doing a background check decades ago in addresses you used to live that for whatever reason now appear as current addresses because the database is not correct. You may hear that there's a delay because certain places have not got back to people with background checks. Now, instead of employers doing something wise, like asking a previous employer if they have an up-to-date background check that they would share, employers, staffing agencies, and other people like this are hiring on pending status. That means your background check didn't come back, but we're going to let you into these buildings and facilities anyway. Oh, time to put the mask back on. Verifications are being ignored. Right now, El Bandito can go to work anywhere. Anywhere. So, I suggest that somebody makes an immediate policy change, works on the process, goes to a previous verified company that did a background check and verifies that the background check was good, and go off of that information since they're not getting the information from the authorities that are supposed to be handling this. And if somebody's held a driver's license in a state for, say, 7 years, and another state they haven't lived in since well before that is still showing them as a current resident, think there's a problem. Need to be getting that fixed too. So, here's what I'm saying to you. If you're having trouble getting a job, I feel your pain. If you're having trouble getting hired due to a background check, I feel your pain. But we should not be taking shortcuts. We should be collaborating and finding information from previous sources until background checks can go back to normal. That way we don't have people that can't pass background checks getting into facilities they shouldn't be able to get into. So this is my update on unemployment, COVID, finding a job, whatever you want to call it. And the humor was implied that it's silly that in this day and age that wearing a mask is required and not verifying background checks. Another way when the system is broken, that doesn't work. Thank you.